Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Chimmel, the GOAT of ring announcers. And you're listening to the Marks Podcast on YouTube.
Why does he always do this? Why does he always feel the need to put random pictures? Yes, that is Tony Chimmel, John Cena, and Hornswoggle.
It's a beautiful picture.
Because I say this. Well, wait a minute. Two of those three is definitely Hall of Famers.
Yeah, Tony needs to go in the Hall of Fame.
I was going to
argue that. Yeah,
I was going to say Hornswoggle and Cena.
just for the shit he puts up with you, Tony Chimmel deserves to be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Well, you know,
it's Saturday. It's not Sunday, but my fat ass has to work tomorrow, so I will not be here. So we're doing a show today at 7.
Very late night hours. No, just kidding. It's not that late for me. It's only like
6
o'clock.
because Gerard makes the rules now, and he gets to tell us when we do the show.
well, people, I will say this. We're doing an 8 o'clock show night. I totally forgot that tonight was AEW's pay-per-view, too. So
He did not. This is his way of trying to sabotage AEW, because he's the biggest fucking WWE mark there is.
Well, I will say this. I gave an offer to actually have us critiquing that.
Did you, or was it? No. Don't change the verbiage. It was, I can give spoilers on what happened, so you don't have to watch it. Okay.
Well, I mean, like anyone really cares about the spoilers for what's this pay-per-view?
And I'm not supposed to listen to the guy wearing one Stardust glove.
I know. I couldn't find the other one. This is the best one I could find. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
It's not even the right one, too. It's supposed to be
or is it gold dust? That looks like gold dust, not Stardust to me.
That's Stardust. You can check because it's half a star.
Yep. Pure legend. Whatever happened to that guy?
But last week, we actually, because of somebody being under the weather.
I was sick. I was fucking under the weather. I was under the ocean. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
We weren't able to get the show done. So, we got some things to catch up on. And obviously, the one thing to catch up on is one of the pictures that I put up to start the show.
The Brooklyn Brawlers coming out of retire.
And,
the Brooklyn Brawlers going to be coming out of retirement.
I will say this. If that's the way they're going to go forward with retirements, don't promote it.
What's wrong with it?
I thought the ending was brutal. They should have had him pass out. They shouldn't have had him tap.
Why?
Because here's my thing about that, okay? You can't have somebody on 22 years talk about never give up, and in his last match, he gives up.
Really?
If he passes out, you could accomplish the exact same thing if he passes out.
You're shaking your head like, yes, you agree with Gerard.
Can I get that?
I agree with Gerard too.
But I'm saying,
are you gonna show that video? Are you gonna show that thing? Because I remember her showing me some shit of some guy, some girl who has apparently terminal cancer. Well, okay. Well, I'm just saying that has stuck with me ever since you brought that up to me.
So
this is the way hold on. This is the way I saw it. John Cena, who's almost fucking, how old is he now?
47.
40 what?
47
he's almost 50 years old. Okay. We've watched him for 20 years. He is the fucking face of Jacob's generation. And if you're being honest, right, you have a bunch of those kids who are adults now who enjoyed every bit of his career. And they're watching this, and he's smiling at them saying, okay, I'm punching out.
Let me ask you this. John Cena.
Hold on. You gonna talk about this? Because you can just read what it says. There's a woman here in this picture.
That's obviously.
It says, thank you, John Cena, for teaching me to give up. As she's battling cancer.
Well, I mean,
yeah, see Gerard's face. Did you see Gerard's face? Do you see Gerard's face right now?
Like Gerard. Well, I mean, Gerard does have a point.
Hold on.
Listen.
Time out. Jacob, hold the fuck on. I'm going to go on a rant right now. for every fucking thing that everybody has said on this show, and I try to keep some sort of semblance of fucking kosherness to it. I show a tweet from someone who's battling cancer. Thanks, John Cena, for teaching me how to give up. Gerard, if you look at his face, oh my God, I can't. You drawn the line. That's like my father coming up to me and going, we watched fucking El Grande Americano at WrestleMania come out with mariachis. Go, mijo, I think that's a little racist.
Listen.
What?
I will say this when it comes to that, okay?
Okay.
And my thing is on this. Has John Cena passed Hulk Hogan? And my answer is no.
As far as what metric are you talking about?
Well, yeah, because Cena's still alive.
No. What I mean by that is this.
I'm sorry.
When it comes to
I apologize.
No, relevance in the industry. Okay, so John Cena lasted for 23 years.
Okay.
Hogan lasted 40.
Okay.
The lasting effect on the business. Does John Cena have?
I would argue that there is an argument to be made that John Cena has. John Cena, or love him or hate him, is a culture icon. John Cena touched more lives than Hulk Hogan. Now, Hulk Hogan was a big deal. Hulk Hogan, whatever. But Hulk Hogan was always a wrestling guy. He did some movies, but he's Hulk Hogan. He's that wrestling guy. John Cena was that wrestling guy, but now John Cena is a superstar.
Yeah, and I just think
I would argue
overall, like I would say Cena surpassed Hogan, just like in terms of all the shit that he's like merch wise. Like Hulk Hogan had the Hulkamania shirt. Like John Cena had all the rainbow, and now Cena's like in movies. Cena's gonna be in movies like for from now until probably for the next 20 years maybe. And Cena's probably going to be remembered. He's going to be remembered fondly more than Hogan. It's just going to be a fact.
What did Cena do to change the business that Hogan didn't do?
He brought youth back to the business when everybody thought that was impossible. When we were in the Attitude Era, we thought that everything was just going to be fucking mature rated, this and that. And I'm not knocking that. I remember I was a big fan of the Attitude Era, but John Cena made it wholesome again. John Cena gave credibility to WWE when they were just a bunch of fart jokes and shit.
When Hogan first came out, when he won the title from Iron Sheik, for 3 years, you saw
fucking bullshit.
No, the amount of kids that came to the building to see Hulk Hogan.
Okay, so here's where I can tell you that those kids turned on Hulk Hogan.
As they got older, they turned. John Cena.
Those kids that love John Cena,
the kids
never turned.
The kids who turned, no. Those kids, when they got older, what did they do?
Did not turn.
They bring their kids.
Yes.
To enjoy John Cena.
Well, I mean, honestly, I've never really been a fan of Cena. I've always kind of.
You are so full of shit. You have a fucking. I can't see you, Nicholas. Really?
I couldn't even. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. No, but I will go with Gerard.
Jacob, you want to have a sign behind you saying he is lying. Killian, like the movie The Running Man. Killian, he is lying.
Oh yeah, no. I think I agree with Gerard in the way of if they just had Cena lose the match, if they just had Cena get pinned, if they just had Cena pass out, then it would have been fine. I don't think it it wouldn't have have had the stupid fucking him smiling to the camera and tapping out like it. And again, I think that the way he tapped out isn't even that bad. But if they didn't have John Cena and Gunther fuck around in a sleeper hold for 4 minutes, and then at the very end,
you ready to be educated? You fucking Cena mark.
One thing I got to say about that is
how much more, Jacob, do you want of that man? He's giving you everything.
No, he could have just pin him. Just pin him. It doesn't matter. I don't want anything.
Okay. So what does pinning John Cena do for Gunther? Everybody seems to have pinned
the same exact thing, but the crowd wouldn't have chanted bullshit at Triple H. I guarantee you, it wouldn't have gone down the way.
Okay. Do you really give a fuck what they think about Triple H?
No, I don't know. Triple H, no one gives a fuck. Triple H doesn't give a fuck what Triple H thinks about
John
Triple H.
Cena went out the exact way he wanted to go out, right? And he's
that's
even said
beautiful, but I could, this is something, again, and I see it the way like this. This man has always been polarizing. It's kind of fate. It's kind of like fate that like his ending is going to be polarizing. This is something that people are going to, fucking debate till the cows come home, till the end of time. Should Cena have lost? Because people are saying Cena should have won.
What you just said. John Cena has been polarizing almost his entire career. So why not let his fucking exit be the same?
And I will say this. I agree. Now coming out of it, now what they did with Gunther on Raw, perfect. I think they did everything. What the hell? What was Cena fucking getting interrogated? What photo is that? Oh.
Just so you guys know.
I like how you have just random photos.
That is a photo that, so just so y'all know, that is a photo that Gerard took when he accosted John Cena in a bathroom. Would not let him leave until he gave him the photo.
Cena at gunpoint.
This was many years ago.
Exactly, in a bathroom.
It was in the Saugus Arena in Lowell, Massachusetts. I had just picked up and dropped off. So some things that happened that day to where so Chimmel was hanging around with Cena, and Chimmel had to get to the building, and they were somewhere else. And Chimmel said, "Can you meet me at some place?" And I said, "Yeah." So when John got to the arena, my wife had asked me, "Can you do me a favor? Can you get a picture of Cena for me?" I said, "Sure." So I asked him. I said, "Do you mind if I get a picture of you so I can send it to my wife?" And this is the picture he allowed me to get, so I can send it to my wife.
He just took a shit after that picture, like he just came out of the bathroom.
So
Gerard sat there in the bathroom while he was taking a shit.
This is probably, I'm going to say this was 2007, 2008.
No, it's 2011. I can tell.
I'm sorry, 2000. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm not a Cena mark.
Okay, but Jacob's not a Cena mark.
I knew you were going to say something.
So I will say, listen. I will say this about this man right here. The greatest ambassador the WWE will ever have is that guy right there. I ain't gonna say he's the greatest.
Look, I'll tell you, I was never the biggest John Cena fan, but for God's sake, let the man go out how he wants to go out. All right, let the man.
No, I'm saying ambassador for the company, the greatest ambassador for WWE. There will never be another guy, that guy right there.
He should be a
Why are y'all
politician.
shitting on his fucking retirement? Why are y'all shitting on it?
He should be a politician, man, with all these interviews.
What I mean by that ambassador, I'm talking about when it comes to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, what he's done.
I get that, but why are you shitting on his last match?
What he's sacrificed and stuff like that. Listen, I'm not. When it comes to professional athletes, I usually call them overpaid crybabies. Okay? When it comes to that guy right there, what he gave back went far and above and beyond what he ever gave in the ring.
Okay, but don't blow him fucking for every 5 minutes. He wasn't perfect.
No, I'm not saying I'm saying that. I'm saying for what he did for the Make-A-Wish Foundation and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
I'm saying that right there. There will never be another guy who did it his way. And you know what? I think we should celebrate more than that. What he gave to the Make-A-Wish.
We have. Okay. But we've talked about that. Everybody knows he is the king. He has given the most Make-A-Wishes than anybody else in the fucking history of the fucking thing. Again, I'm not going to blow his fucking pipe. I'm going to tell you that look, I'm not going to say he was the greatest wrestler. I'm not going to say he was the greatest mic worker. He was damn good at the mic. But I will say that for what he's done.
He was the best mic worker.
He was John Cena. For what he needed to be, he was John Cena. He was the voice for wrestling of Jacob's generation. And now those kids have grown up. And that's great. What happened on Saturday night's main event, he tapped the fuck out. Okay, it happened. Yay. Let him go. Let him take his shoes off of the ring and his armbands. Let him listen to the fucking tributes. And let him do what he wants to do. He said it himself. He's really, you want him to just fucking
But he
look
should-
naked.
Fucking go all the way with it. He was saying fucking in interviews like, "Oh, I'm gonna hang up the jorts. I'm gonna hang. You're never gonna see me again." And it's like, okay, it's like, all right, go all the way with
it. This? Because this is your lifetime. Would you say that besides CM Punk, nobody was on the mic with John Cena besides CM Punk?
Well, I would make a fine case for the modern day Maharaja himself.
Oh,
No, no, I mean, it always comes back. Love you, Jinder. No, I would say like, yeah, I mean, if Cena and Punk are definitely 1 and 2. Yeah, as far as like my generation goes, honestly, it's like I hate to fucking be this guy, probably the only person, but like I'd give Miz probably some credit with that too, you know, because I really, yeah, really.
Really?
Yes, really. Yes.
Really?
And even seeing like Miz not even have a final match against Cena in this run, that kind of sucked. But yeah, no, I'd say Cena, as far as my generation goes, Cena and Punk are 1 and 2. But this is the thing, you know, Cena's gone now. Now we're pretty much left with Punk. I mean, Punk and Ray are probably the only two left of like.
Ray doesn't count. If you blow the wind hard enough, Ray's gonna fucking pop a fucking muscle or pop a fucking.
Dude, and Ray still wrestles better than most in fucking AEW right now.
Well,
like,
you know what the thing with
shut
me when
your
it comes to
whore.
Ray is?
Ray wrestles better than Hangman. I'll say that right now. I mean,
you know what the thing that comes when it comes to Rey Mysterio. You know what the thing with Rey Mysterio has always been to me?
Mexican.
He's not a mic guy.
Well, yeah, he never. Well, yeah, I mean,
his in-ring work. It's a good thing he has great ring work, because his mic skills suck.
Well, I mean, yeah, the same could be said for a lot of like high flyers. Like, there's never really been that.
Are you going to talk about? Are you going to sit there and insult the greatest Mysterio of all time?
Well, look, okay, but I say
Mysterio. Okay, really? Not all Mexicans. No. Not all Mysterio. Look, no. Just because he's Mexican does not mean you have to call him Mysterio.
Not all Mexicans are Mysterios. I want a hashtag.
Yeah.
So, but basically, like Cena's retirement again, this made Gunther better because Gunther, all he had to do was come out and say Cena tapped out like a little bitch. Boom, there you go. Then now we have this setup between him and AJ Styles. Which, if this is where it's going, I really don't want Gunther to retire Styles as well.
Why?
I hope it's just a match because I just don't want that. I want Styles to face like someone.
I want him to retire. I want him to retire Styles, and then I want him to retire Brock at WrestleMania.
I want him to retire Brock. Brock makes the most sense, but I don't think. I think him and AJ should just have a really good match, and I think AJ should beat him, honestly.
But here's my question for you:
I think that should be the WrestleMania match if they're not going to do.
Did he need to make Cena tap out?
Yes.
No,
Cena didn't need to tap out.
All the bullshit. Tapping out and passing out.
Hold on. After all
tapping
this
out and passing out, Dan.
After all the bullshit they've put Gunther through by changing his name to Gunther from fucking Walter, from making him lose that travesty of a match at WrestleMania against fucking Jey Uso, for making him win the belt back just to lose it again to Punk, which was actually a good match, from having him do that horse shit with fucking Pat McAfee, that fucking diarrhea fart you call a fucking match. Gunther deserved it.
I mean,
was there a difference between him making him pass out or making him tap out?
No, because you get the significance of the greatest of all time, the never seen 17 tapping out to the next generation. And that's the way I took it. I took it as this is John Cena going, I can't do this anymore. He did the fucking Terry Funk. I'm an old man. I can't take this anymore. He did that in his way.
I just think him looking at the camera was really fucking corny, and I just
in my opinion, that's him telling the audience, right? In my opinion, that's him telling the audience, I'm done, and the next generation is safe.
Yeah, and see, like, let's talk about that because the show in itself was supposed to be, the next generation. We're building up superstars. We had Cody Raheem Rhodes versus Obafemi. And honestly,
there's more than one black champion.
Yeah, honestly, a good fucking match until it got ruined. I mean, but then again, they kind of booked themselves into a fucking corner with this match, anyways, because realistically, Oba should beat Cody. I'm just saying, that should have been the outcome.
I had told Dan the match of that night was going to be Bailey versus Sol Ruca. Okay? And her doing a cartwheel off the top rope into a DDT, and even
Get
Wade
off of her
Barrett-
cheeks, bro. Get off of that woman's poor cheeks. Jesus.
Listen,
Well, here's the thing. And by the way, can the fucking U.S. crowd stop trying to do the stupid fucking "Hey Bailey" chant? You guys don't know how to do it. You got it's only for UK people, and even then, the chant's stupid anyways. Like it's
well,
stupid.
no,
Like,
but you got to know the song, Jacob.
no, like, and again, the crowd never knows the song, and then like it's like 5 like weeboos who tried to do it every single time, and then you could just hear like 5 fat hairy men just screaming in the crowd, and it's like really. It ruins the match. It's awful.
Knowing the song, and then knowing the lyrics to how they chant it is two totally different things.
Yeah, no, it's just awful. But Sol Ruca
We need
won.
some real athletes out there. We need some real fucking wrestlers. There was this guy back in the day who really knew how to do it. Like he had the strength to kick a baby into the audience. Gene Snitsky. When he kicked that baby into the audience.
Oh no! Listen, if you want to go there, or you offer a kid $500 to bounce a basketball.
Let it go because he was your fucking idol and you wanted his haircut and you looked like you had a fishbowl on your head.
Well, I mean,
you've gotten better since then.
You know, I mean, Gene Snits, man,
it wasn't my fault.
God, I hope that dude's doing well in life, man.
Hey, listen,
apparently he is.
Braun Strowman taking on where he goes to the restaurants and eat everything on the menu. My God,
not a good. Not a bad show, honestly. Former Rosebud, back on. He's every now he has the show out when he's not even with the company anymore.
Worst name. That is the fucking worst name for a fucking stable of people. The Rosebuds.
The Rosebuds.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
Of course he does.
It's a gay. Yeah, of course you do, Jacob. It's a gay sex fucking term.
Yes, it is. No, but literally, like Braun Strowman. Again, I don't know how we got to Braun Strowman, but that show's sad because like every intro is like, "Hi, I'm Braun Strowman. I'm WWE superstar." And it's like, no, you're not. It's pretty sad, but funny at the same time. And you know what's sad about that too is that show's getting better ratings than Dynamite. So, because they air it after Dynamite and it gets better ratings. So.
Well, they actually air it after SmackDown. So people just put it on, keep it on because they just don't change their channel. It's like, it's like funny is the first 15 minutes of Dynamite every week is the
When's the last fucking WWE pay-per-view we watched? What is the last WWE pay-per-view we watched that I haven't fallen asleep during? And these motherfuckers are talking about fucking Dynamite and Collision being bad.
What I'm going to say is,
I fell asleep through. I Russell fell asleep through that.
You always see this rating for Dynamite, right? But they don't understand is that the lead in the Dynamite every Wednesday is the Big Bang Theory. But the
Big Bang Theory is like still popular. It gets more ratings, and it's that's what
people forget to change the channel for 15 minutes, and the 15 minutes they forget change the channel is the highest rating that Dynamite gets. Because, they do it in a 15-minute quarters.
I mean, the only thing really to like about AEW right now is the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. I mean,
Well, speaking of that.
See, you can't even get enough mustard to give a good You're just
Hey,
not even for a fucking Willow Nightingale.
No, well, because Harley Cameron's in there too. I mean, Harley, she's too she's too manufactured for me. It looks like if you just pierce her tits a little bit, they'll pop, sort of thing. It's like I don't like fake things like that.
Keep that PG, brother.
You know what I mean? Sorry, the Marks podcast. We are PG.
Those are opinions kept to yourself.
No, the PG is fucking Gerard.
I'm not PG.
Petty and grumpy.
Hey, listen, I'm G. Just the G, no P.
But again, we're at the point now where Cena's retired. We now have, I think who's next after that? We have AJ Styles,
Brock Lesnar,
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, Ray's still going, I guess.
My question to you is this: can you do it in wrestling the way you do it in other professional sports? To where a guy said, okay, this is going to be my last year. A la the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, and stuff like that.
I mean, that's kind of what Cena did.
But I'm saying is, though, do you need to change it as much as they changed for Cena? Or
Cena's a different thing because, like, first of all, the fuck heel.
I don't know look. I don't know who this Cena is, but John Cena. I mean, yeah. I mean,
well, they had all these T-shirts for all these shows and stuff, so that was smart on their part. But like turning him heel was fucking. It was a great.
You saw a John Cena shirt, Jacob?
John Cena's. No, but literally, they have all these T-shirts for John Cena, and like Cena was probably the best way to do about like a retirement tour in wrestling if they were ever going to do it. Chris Jericho is probably the next one. There's been rumors about that. I mean, ironically, Chris Jericho has done interviews like, yeah, I don't want the big pomp and circumstance when I retire. I just want to, leave and ride off into the sunset, and it's like, well, ideally that's how I thought the Undertaker's retirement should have gone. But how that turned out. I mean, he fucking flopped around with Roman Reigns. That was very sad. And then the boneyard match.
Big dog.
Yeah. When's Roman Reigns' next return? When's that coming? How many times has he returned this year?
Oh, whatever fucking Gerard fucking puts out the bat signal and he goes up there. Oh my God.
What?
Man, we are dealing with a very dull period right now in WWE, and this is probably fucking the dullest it's been in a long time. At least, like, probably since Triple H took over. It should, and ironically, this should be the point where stuff starts ramping up. And the only good thing going right now is the Punk and Braun Breaker.
Really? That is shit too.
I thought it's good. I mean, you have Punk cutting a good promo. You had Braun cutting a good promo. It's like that's.
You
really
thought Braun cut a good promo?
I thought, yeah.
I'll tell your wife. I'll leave you fucking. I'm checking your wife.
The first week he cut a good promo. The second week he lost it a little bit. But
I will say this: when I watched Monday night and CM Punk's promo from Monday night, I thought CM Punk's promo on Monday was pipe bombish.
It was pretty good. I mean,
it was a very good promo, and he hit a lot of things, and you can always tell when a guy hitting a lot of things is when the crowd is like, "What the hell does he mean by that?" When the crowd is asking, "What do you mean by that?" That's when you did the right thing, because the crowd, when he was talking about, and he said, "You talk about my wife again?" He was getting it personal. And when he said, even with Steinemath, 1, 2, 3, I was cracking up. Because I'm like how many people could have delivered this promo the way he delivered it?
Well, and here's the thing. I think a lot of people could have delivered the promo, but it's just when Punk knows like what, he's the best at it right now, and there's really no one better. And you have people like, on the other side who pretend and talk their way, pretend like they have to talk themselves into believing what they're saying. Punk, he goes out there, he says what he means, and it's just, right on the money. And it's just fucking. That's why I'm just saying this is the most intriguing thing going right now.
I'm glad what you just said. What you just said. And Dan, you'll understand this one.
Will I?
I think Dan's falling.
No. CM
I'm thinking about WWE.
CM Punk made you believe.
No, he didn't.
In what he was saying.
No, he didn't. He didn't make me believe shit. That's the thing with WWE right now. Even though the most realistic thing on that show is right now, the most realistic fucking thing that they got going, they're really fucking, even though her wrestling is shit. Natty Neidhart training fucking Maxine Dupree. Now, the transition was shit.
They killed it in 1 week, though. They killed it in 1 week.
Yeah.
They showed training vignettes.
The match that she had with the match she just had with Ivy Nile. Ugh.
That was rough.
I was fucking shocked that Ivy Nile wasn't Russian. I'm gonna be honest, because like I heard her talk, like she cut a promo a week. I was like, what?
Because I never heard Ivy Nile talk. Was again, y'all.
Well, again, because who cares about Ivy Nile? Who cares about Maxine Dupree besides,
do.
Well, yes.
I did.
Yeah, okay, yes, Maxine Dupree winning the title was great. She started to organically get over, and that's something. But then this fucking weird, promo came out with Natty Neidhart, and again, love what Natty Neidhart's doing. This whole weird that now she's a badass gimmick, great. Even though it's weird that she has an entourage of dudes all of a sudden, that's weird as fuck. But it's they said they had this great vignette of her tapping out people, and then her and Maxine are gonna face off, and it's great. And then the next week, there's another vignette, and then Maxine taps out Natty, and it's just well, what the fuck? That should have been built up, It's if we're really gonna do this, oh, we're gonna make Maxine tougher, we're gonna make Maxine great again. And if we were gonna do this, then it should have been built up, built up for. But they blew their load all in 1 week, and it's fucking who cares? Who cares about what Maxine Dupree?
No, I don't think this is where I think you're wrong. I think what's going to happen is Maxine's going to lose that belt relatively soon, and you're going to have fucking Natty come out as the low key legend and going to fucking waffle stomp her fucking ass because she's going to be like, that's not what I breed. That's not what I train. This is what the fuck are you showing? This is not Dungeon.
Yeah, well,
I need a heel fucking evil fucking Natty Neidhart.
Isn't it weird that whoever bought the the Hart family house, the dungeon is now just a random basement somewhere? Isn't that weird to think about?
Well,
I thought about that the other day. It was someone bought the Hart.
They can do the dungeon in anybody's. I used to own a house to where they had a well, from Silence of the Lambs, where put the lotion.
So basically, Samara Morgan was crawling out of fucking Gerard. That's why he is the way he is. The chick from the ring was crawling out of his bed.
Put the lotion in the basket. I had that kind of well. And when you're talking with the Natty Neidharts and stuff like that,
Goodbye, horses.
You're trying to recreate her. And how many times can you recreate Natty Neidhart?
That's kind of where I'm at.
Have you though? She's always been. First, she came out, and she was that badass with the red hair and just fucking whipped everybody's ass, and she was Natty Neidhart. And then they put sparkle stuff on her. And oh my God, she's Bret Hart's niece. Oh my God. Rick World.
Remember when she was a farter for a little bit? Remember that gimmick?
The farting gimmick? Oh, was that nearly as bad as Nia Jax My Hole?
Okay, well, listen, that was a natural reaction. Because again, have you ever landed spread cheeks before on something, man? It fucking hurts.
Yes, I was in a swimming pool and landed. I was like, I bust myself in the gooch, but I'm not going my hole.
Shit, man.
I'm going, fuck my life, this shit hurts.
Well, I commend Nia.
On national TV, you're going to scream out to your partner, my hole.
Well, who else could have gotten away with that? Who else could have gotten away with that? Remember when Matt Riddle fucking went up and he's like, I'm sorry, I forgot my lines, and he just scootered away? Remember when Vince McMahon said the N-word on national?
What's up, mate?
Pans right to Booker T.
I'm glad you bring his name up. Because speaking of that, we
can't go one episode without fucking Gerard paying his
No, it's important because remember, they showed him during John Cena's little Nickelback music video that they had at the end there. By the way, what the fuck was that? They had Cena, Triple H, hey, look up over there, Cena. And then fucking
well, you notice, the only time John Cena cried in that whole video
was when Vince showed up.
When they showed Vince.
Yeah, now, that was the only time he fucking cracked any type of he was just sitting there with the same look on. And then when Vince, you could tell he was surprised by that. He wasn't expecting that.
What I'm about to say is this. I would like to thank the state of Maryland for the thoughtfulness of allowing a certain trial to continue. Even though most of the defendants are dead. That's all I got to say is I would like to thank the state of Maryland for allowing something to continue when it comes to Vince and Linda, even though most of the defendants are dead. Okay.
I'll let you out.
What?
What did he himself? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I will say though, I don't know. Are you kind of surprised Vince wasn't there in person? Because I was kind of.
Well, no, because the report was this: everybody who came out for the final match they were not allowed to go back through Gorilla. They had to go a different way.
No, so Vince was probably there.
Which means to me, Vince was in Gorilla. They just
I'm just surprised like they didn't just show him briefly. Like,
oh no, I guarantee you, Vince was in Gorilla. I think I in my mind, I think Vince, Linda, and Shane were in Gorilla. And
I think
that's why they had everybody else go around Gorilla. They were not allowed to go through the Gorilla. And, I have no problem with that. I would have had no problem if Cena would have been standing in the ring with the video going on and you heard no chance.
I wasn't expecting no chance. I was just expecting, like, when they all came out, I was just like, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, watch, Vince is just gonna pop up. Like,
I would have had no problem if all 4 McMahons would have walked out. No problem.
I wouldn't have had a problem with it either. I mean, again, this whole
Vince, the only reason why I would have had no problem with it, he deserved it. He deserved to have all 4 McMahon show up. And you know what? And if anybody would have had a problem with that, go screw yourself. And I'm going to tell you why. Go screw yourself. That guy single-handedly helped that company stay relevant. When Vince, Linda, Shane, and Stephanie were all working there, that guy helped that company stay relevant. And, yes, Vince McMahon has had some hard times in the past 3 years. But do you take away 22 years for something that happened in the past 3?
Well,
then why don't we just erase Vince from everything?
Even just for getting like all the accomplishments.
Because remember one thing, Jacob, he's been found guilty of nothing right now.
Well, and that's true too, but like even just forgetting about what's going on like in the media and shit, it's just like what Vince means to John Cena personally, because John Cena has said it like in all the interviews that he does. He's like, just because I feel some way about someone doesn't exonerate them of their crimes, or whatever the fuck he said. But I'm just surprised that Vince wasn't there, because I was fully expecting it. I was fully expecting a certain orange president to be there, but that would have been fucking hilarious if that happened, because I was fully expecting that too. But I think Dan bowed out of this because I don't think he doesn't like talking about one Vince, one reverse Polly Walnuts out here.
Polly Walnuts.
No, that hair is ridiculous. But I 100% believe that Vince was there. I mean, I'm shocked that he wasn't there on camera. I'm surprised that I'm glad that they showed him at least.
John, how you doing?
Yeah, what's up, John? I'm glad they showed him in the video package, because again, if we're going by what Cena wants, because I feel like if Cena got his way, Vince would have been there in person. I wholeheartedly believe that.
It's like this, okay? George Steinbrenner, he owned the Yankees. Are you going to tell me George Steinbrenner did everything by the book to where he shouldn't have been charged with something? No. His motto was, if my Yankees aren't winning, I'm doing something wrong. He did everything he could to get his Yankees to win.
Yeah.
Vince did everything he could to make his company number one. I don't agree with everything he did to make his company number one. But that's what you do. You want your company to always. Jeff Bezos wanted Amazon to be number one. We all don't agree, okay, that everything Jeff Bezos has ever done to make Amazon number one was right, but he did it. Elon Musk might not have done everything that was right to make Tesla number one, but he did it. It's just.
So we got Dan. So harassment towards female talent made the company better. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. No, retract that statement. No, I'm not. I don't think Gerard's saying that. I'm saying, I don't know. I think Gerard's just saying Vince contributed a lot besides the unpleasantness. I think that's what I'm getting at. But I mean, covering. Okay, listen, the Nancy Argentina thing is different. I mean, I don't know. That's never been proven. It's never been proven. Even though I do believe that. I do believe he, slipped him some money, to cover that up.
Hey, by the way, John, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas yourself.
Yep. Merry Christmas, brudda, as Jimmy Snuka would say. Rest in peace. He was a pleasant guy, I think. I had to take a massive hit. But again, like, we could talk about the whole Vince situation forever. And again, I mean, there's been really no progression on that, like, as far as
Jacob, I gotta tell you this. The past 2 episodes we've had, and Tara, you will understand this one. What's going on with your man? Having to take the shit during the show.
Dan has what's called a tapeworm. He is injured at the moment.
Don't gastrically shame my husband.
No, it's okay. I have IBS too. I would never bowel shame here.
Thank you. Expect better out of you, Gerard.
Yep, but Trips, the wonderful Trips, the executive producer of this show, or the main producer, the only producer on this show, the one who makes everything happen. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about WWE telling TNA and AEW talent that they're not hiring at the moment? I mean, who the fuck do they need to hire at this point? I mean, what the hell? They have all these. First of all, they have all these like new recruit people from the LFG show, and then they have this ID program. Then they have Evolve, and then they have all the fucking people in NXT.
You know what I say about that, Jacob? I cry bullshit because you know what? We'll find out in the Rumble how true that statement really is. Okay?
Well, yeah, I don't believe it. I mean, of course, yeah, because Jericho's 100% showing up. And again, how much money that probably fucking cost? Because Jesus Christ. And by the way, Chayton Dan's on the shitter right now.
Yeah.
He has the green apple.
He had to go relieve himself.
He has the green apple splatters. He's on the turlet. No, but listen, like, we have all these people in WWE. I don't believe it because, again, we're probably going to get Jericho at the Rumble. We're definitely going to get Jericho at the Rumble. I could see that. But
here's the thing, and Jacob, here's the thing about it, okay? If you're not looking to hire, that means you're comfortable with what you have. And I'll tell you this right now. In all professional sports, I don't think there's any team that's ever comfortable with what they have if there's free agents out there that can make their team better.
Well, and especially when they have so many, like, dullards, on the roster. The fact that Noam Dar is still employed, or the fact that, like,
correct.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, no, Chayton's correct on that. But, like, the fact that we have, like, guys like Noam Dar still employed, we still have the War Raiders on the roster. And don't get me wrong, I like the War Raiders, but, like, what the fuck do they do? I don't know. Are Primo and Epico still on the fucking roster? Because that's what it feels like. There's just, and especially like in NXT alone, there's probably 3 like male wrestlers.
You know what's funny, Jacob, is that next year for the Hall of Fame, we've already had Stephanie announced, right? Why couldn't they have announced something like Demolition first?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, they used to like announce like by this point in the year, like we would have already known the Hall of Fame class by this point. And Primo and Epico are in the NWA, I believe. Wow, I mean, I'm surprised Primo and Epico are still wrestling, to be honest with you. Fuck, I mean, is
the NWA in Puerto Rico?
NWA, yeah, no, and I mean, hey, Billy Corgan's still gonna keep that going until fucking Black Plague happens. I'm convinced. But it's so. What was I talking about? Fucking man, that Primo and Epico thing threw me off. But yeah, no, I see these NXT, like some of the people in NXT, man, it's just terrible. Like, but yeah, no, oh yeah, the Hall of Fame. By this point in the year, we would already have the full class for the Hall of Fame for next year. But like,
so my question, so let's talk about that though. So I just said about Stephanie, and obviously Demolition, because I'm gonna put it like this: is there any team in WWE history that deserves it more than Demolition?
The Killer Bees.
No.
The Killer Bees.
My God, they killed a beast. You know, and I'm going to tell you this right now. If Repo Man
I'm
gets
friends with the wait, what? John says I'm friends with the Colognes and TNA right now. Great guys, old school. Hey, I'm not shitting on the Colognes, man.
Oh, what I'm gonna shit on is y'all's fucking opinion and trying to defend Vince McMahon. You know what, Gerard? He lost everything when he decided to be a piece of shit. That's what he lost.
I'm not defending Vince.
Yeah, we weren't defending
He
him.
should be there. He should be there for John Cena's best.
He should have.
No, he shouldn't have. Fuck that.
Yeah,
He doesn't deserve the right. He doesn't deserve the Hall of Fame.
He should have been there for Hogan's passing tribute too. I'm on
Fuck
board
that.
with that. Yeah, you should have been there
Listen,
for Hogan.
Oh, and Chris Benoit. Okay,
you got to separate between the businessman and the person.
Okay, so Chris Benoit deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
That's different. Though. Chris Benoit killed people.
Absolutely.
Chris Benoit killed people.
So what he did in the wrestling ring, what he did in personal life is a dickhead.
So Hitler was a painter, and he was a pretty good painter, so he should deserve to be in the Hall of Fame for painting.
Who
Hitler?
Who?
Hitler. Adolf Hitler was a painter, and a very good painter at that.
No, because like I just said to you,
no.
Listen, what
how cool were the
he was a
paintings?
dictator.
And Vince wasn't a fucking dictator?
How cool were the paintings, though? Come on.
And Vince McMahon wasn't a dictator?
Okay, listen.
He
man,
didn't put people through emotional, physical, and mental stress.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay, allegedly.
Listen, you're putting me through physical and mental stress.
You just tapped out like a bitch.
Correct.
You know what I love about that whole, like, the biggest boos of the night were that, they announced that Gunther was from Austria. Just saying.
I love how Chait just dropped in there.
Now, Kobe knows what happened with No, I don't know. I mean, whatever happened to that guy? He's gone.
Oh, and before we forget, John, it's good to see you, man. It's been a while, but I hope everything's going well for you right now. But no, fuck Vince. I'm sorry.
Charlie
Look,
Mason was a decent musician. Who the hell was Charlie Mason?
Charlie Manson.
Oh, he's Charlie Mason.
Manson. I'm thinking of Charles Mason in fucking House of Glory. He's a good wrestler, though. If you look him up, if you guys don't know who that is. But you work beside somebody.
Yes, John, that is exactly right. I've worked with this fucker for over a year, and all I want to do is punch him in the forehead.
All right.
We hear tomorrow's podcast do not condone violence.
Here's the thing, like I said earlier, I've never been a big fan of Cena. I really think that you could make a case.
You are so full of shit.
Honestly, like
you literally have a necklace that says "fucking you can't see me."
To me. If you look at Cena's career, like especially when he switched up and started doing the PG stuff, honestly, like this is gonna be controversial. I think you can make a case for stolen valor because Cena pretended to be a soldier. No, so I was trying my hardest. I was gonna go with that legit, but
Marilyn Manson. Is he talking about Marilyn Manson? Because I'm like
talking about Charlie, the cult leader.
You talking about Marilyn Manson?
Chucky Manson
Charles Manson sent people to kill a pregnant woman.
Hey, John, cocaine's going fucking crazy. All right, don't you talk.
Hey, listen, man. You know what's great about JCW? They got this investor now in the company, and I don't know, like this guy. He seems to have been around in wrestling.
Bro,
before,
if you go there, I'll fight
this
you,
guy. I think he's going to take JCW to the next level because, bro, all of the juggalos, they're drinking that dirty water known as Fago. What?
Fago on a pole match.
Is Fago, bro.
Hey, the dirty water is a
that
Boston
shit
bro.
towards me in my direction. I'm putting a cease and desist, bro. But yeah, no. Vince Russo is the new investor in JCW.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, I mean, again, I love I love all ICP's music. I'm going to the gathering.
Magnets, what do they do?
Yeah, I'm going to the gathering of the Juggalos next year. It's going to be great.
Bro, I created the Rock, bro.
I put the attitude in Attitude Era, bro. Yeah, no, Vince Russo's a fucking chode. But
let me ask you this. I asked somebody this question the other day. They couldn't give me the answer. What did Vince Russo ever do for the business that the fans didn't do for the business?
I'm going to ask you the same question about Vince.
Vince created
Mahana.
Bastion Booger,
The Goon,
the Goon. What else?
Duke the Dumpster Drozy.
Yeah.
He allowed you to get pummeled by Sid Vicious.
Listen,
Remember when Goldust was pregnant for a bit? I mean, that was I've been watching a rerun.
Hey,
Listen, he had Goldust having Tourette syndrome, which was great.
No, but I've been watching reruns of the old Shotgun Saturday Night, and they did an angle for like 2 weeks where Goldust was pregnant, and fucking Vince was like, "Oh, it seems Goldust is pregnant."
Oh, because he has his fucking fingers on the pulse of fucking wrestling. That's your boy right there, right?
Hey man, listen, that's part of Goldust too, because that motherfucker wanted to get breast implants too. Look that up. He wanted to get.
I'm aware. What I'm saying is, Gerard will sit here and defend this piece of shit who did everything he did. He deserves to be. No, Stephanie deserves to be on television. Linda deserves to be on television. Shane deserves to be on television. You know why? You know why they deserve to be on television? For the bullshit.
He did get Stephanie pregnant. That was
he wanted to get his fucking daughter pregnant on fucking screen.
I love when he was like when he was interviewed for that on the Netflix show. And he's like, well, it wouldn't be me. It would be my character. He smiles at the camera, and it's like, bruh, the fuck.
We love your son. Here, hold on. If you gave the guys opportunity.
Oh, to name 100 wrestlers?
Oh my god. Well,
I mean,
I think you said before.
I could probably do it.
You could say 100 wrestlers' names. Doesn't mean you're going to have 100 wrestlers.
You might say 100 referees. You won't have 100 Gerard Millets.
I'm glad you bring up referees. Let's talk about the.
No, we're not done, Gerard, because I'm not going to sit here and let you fucking glorify that sack of shit, reverse Paulie Walnuts piece of shit.
No, because
I'm just saying he should have been at Hogan's. Should have been at Hogan's tribute. Should have been.
He lost that, in my opinion. My fucking opinion. He lost that fucking privilege.
How was Brock back?
Brock didn't do shit.
But still.
I'm going to put it like this. Because you bring up the referee. Let's talk about the referee from Tuesday night. Who actually went down for the 3 count. He goes down for the 3 count. And the internet lights up because, it was a botch. Wait a minute. So the referee goes down for the 3 count.
He did his fucking job.
He did his job.
Literally every referee, when you're a referee, I do
love how we can do an entire show, and Gerard will find one way. And these are the Gerard tropes. He'll find a reason to bring up Hulk Hogan every fucking episode. He'll find a reason to defend Vince every fucking episode, and he'll find some fucking obscure reason to talk about refereeing.
But he did the job right. A referee that finally did the job, he went down for the 3 count. And the internet explodes because the referee counted.
Well, I mean, it literally is the job. Like, you're supposed to count it like a shoot. You're supposed to count it like a shoot, and the fucking shoulders were down.
And I think Thea Hale benefited and Thea Hale deserved to fucking benefit. Thea Hale's the shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, like we're talking about. By the way, they need to get rid of some of these names, dude, in NXT. God damn. I still think Thea Hale's a stupid name. I still think Blake Monroe's a stupid name. Who else? Like, what we got? Stacks. Like, do you remember Stacks?
Dimes.
Yeah, we got Dimes. We got fucking who else?
How about Tony D'Angelo's new look?
That they needed to do it. I mean,
I felt like Jacob. That was something you could have gone on board with.
That's something I would have done from the jump. I mean, his new look, I gotta say this. New look, great. Still stupid name. You still can't rub the stink off that gimmick. I still think that's going to follow him. I don't think he's making it to the main roster ever. And
I think he's a good wrestler. I think he's come a long way from being that.
I hope so. I would like to be wrong on that because, again, his new
the
look.
only man who's ever beaten Obafemi clean.
Hey,
that's so.
We're not even talking about Joe Henry right now. Are you kidding me? That Joe Henry is now on the roster?
Yeah, basically. I mean, well, Javon Evans is basically on the main roster now too, right? Like that's.
Why do y'all want to again? Y'all want to keep fucking changing the fucking. You want to talk about refereeing?
Yes, Vince. We get it, Dan. Vince bad.
I'm not talking about that. I'm past that. Vince is a piece of shit. I'm to the point where you want to change the topic that Thea Hale won the fucking belt.
Well, yeah, no, it's great that she won the belt. I mean, I don't think she's going to hold the belt for long. I'm just,
Shut your whore mouth. She's gonna be fine.
I don't think she's going to hold the belt for
think-
long. I think she's losing
Blake
it soon.
Monroe gets it back in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Again, I love Tatum Paxley on this show. I wish they showed her more every week, every segment. Royd and Race is still on the show. That's good.
Before we go any further, I got to say one thing.
Well, it's just be like 7 things, but go ahead.
I would like to say congratulations to Jelly Roll.
Oh Jesus Christ!
For actually having his crimes pardoned, to be able to travel the world, okay? And, they're changing his whole life around. And the only reason I bring it up because being part of the community.
What the fuck does this have anything to do with anything we're doing?
And I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying to you.
Jacob, why the fuck? This is like every time he wants to bring up the fucking Patriots or some shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Not the Mark's podcast, not the music's podcast.
Maybe it can bring him down to other possibilities when it comes to the wrestling world, to where now
you want to see Jelly Roll wrestle again.
I just want
because you like one of his songs.
Hold on, you said wrestle again? I want to see him wrestle the first time.
No, because you happen to like one of his songs. You want to see Jelly Roll again.
No, I'm just saying.
Which song is it, Gerard?
What?
Which song is it?
A song from Jelly Roll? Yeah, like I can tell you a song from Jelly Roll.
I mean, listen, I think Jelly Roll. I think Jelly Roll's come a long way. He had a great.
I'm pretty sure Dan would love to lose 200 pounds.
Shaved for the first time.
Motherfucker. I was 530 pounds. I'm down to 320.
I actually lost 15 pounds in the past week.
Always got to be about him, doesn't it? It always has to be about him and the crazy shit he
I
brings up.
I respect Jelly Roll for making.
Hey, I know about doing community service, okay? But
okay, hold on. She's gonna share screen. What do you got?
Uh-oh.
Again, I want to thank you for coming down here regarding your interest in becoming a pro wrestler. Pleasure's all mine, Mr. McMahon. I've dreamed of this day since I was a kid. Well, I'm glad to make that dream come true. All right. Well, let's get down to business. Your portfolio states that you're a D1 athlete, remarkable college football player, bench 450 pounds, squat 640 pounds.
Yeah.
You even have a history of being a black belt in karate. Damn, yeah. That's impressive. I guess you could say that. Now, what does your parents do for work? My mother is an elementary school teacher. My father, he's a plumber by trade, but... Oh, I got it. You, Dequarius Jackson, the ultimate nigga dookie plunging machine. Bye, Vince. Wait, listen. You walk to the ring with the plunger, a watermelon, and you wearing a jumpsuit. Good day, Vince. Your finishing move will be the plunger of doom, where you stick and shove that thing in your opponent's face. Goodbye, Vince. We'll even spray fart spray on you so the fans can really smell the character. Nigga, hell no! Damn, what's your weird ass? I'll give you a $300,000 a year contract. Where do I sign?
Well, was that leaked footage? What, was that surveillance camera?
The best part is Gerard can't deny any of that.
I mean, they wanted fucking Mark Henry to come out there and,
like this. Dan, if you're going to tell me that same scenario, $300,000 a year contract, you're going to say, nah, Vince, I'm good.
I'll walk out with a bucket of fried chicken and a fucking plunger. I'm all over that shit. You want to make me? You want to name me El Taqueria? I'll walk out with a fucking sombrero, this mustache, and the fucking burritos.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Really...
But you know what I won't do? You know what I won't do? I won't make people's lives miserable. I won't knock at fucking girls' doors in the hotel. I won't fucking sexually harass people allegedly. I won't cover up fucking murder. I won't do all this bullshit. And I won't fucking color my hair like fucking Polly Walnuts. It's not going to fucking happen.
You know what? Maybe Vince is the greatest of all time. And,
Dan, you got to shave off that mustache. He's telling you got to shave off the stash.
I mean, who's saying that? It's Trayton. I mean, yeah.
Chayton is the last person who's to give anybody.
I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Chayton. Because I remember Chayton had a good beard.
Hold on. He looks
Chayton had a good beard going for a little bit there.
Yeah, but he also looks like the fucking homeless version of fucking Sam Roberts. Don't give me shit, Chayton.
Yeah.
Love you, by the way, Chayton.
Oh man, I wouldn't even. Man, Sam Roberts is such a fucking dork, man.
Oh no, the perm that he used.
Oh,
Listen,
no, you didn't.
Grown men with a perm.
Hold on.
2025.
No, you did not. You just attacked the fucking her boo thing. She loves her some Sam Roberts.
No.
Oh no.
Grown men with a perm in 2025.
No, he's bald now.
That's his real hair.
Yeah, no.
He's of mixed lineage. You racist fuck.
I don't like new Sam Roberts. I don't like bald, Sam Roberts now, like with a beard and shit. I like old school fucking dork Sam Roberts, like when he looked like the guy from Wizards of Waverly Place. I like that Sam Roberts.
John, I'm with you, and I get that. But if you want me to go out there and be El Taqueria, I have no problem going out there to be El Taqueria. Remember, that's my character. My character wants to knock up Stephanie.
Who, Stephanie McMahon?
Yeah.
And I don't even think she ever let Triple H hit it, like during the. She seems like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think she was out there doing something. Oh yeah.
Oh no. What are you alluding to there, Dan? No.
You can say this stuff on here. Okay, you can say this on here, but you choose to be in the background. So I say that, and she goes, "Well, who wouldn't? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Who doesn't want a piece of the Macho Man? Yeah."
Are we talking Macho Man? Are we talking like old Macho Man? Or are we talking Macho Man Prime?
Prime.
Prime.
I don't know. Old Macho Man had it going on, but anyways, back.
I can't even put John's comment on screen.
No, but anyways, what were
John? Do you know a little something we don't know, John? Is there something out there you know?
I don't know. John said that he's friends with the Colognes, so I don't know. Do you know something about Bruiser Brody that we
the
know?
Wrestlers or the proctologist?
John will tell you he's also John has a lot of dirt on the ECW crowd, so let's just stay away from that.
I would have loved to go to.
John, do you still know Kimono Wanalea? And if so, get with me after the show.
We're still waiting for the night that she got nude in ECW.
I mean, does anyone have Wendy Richter's number, man? I mean, that's what I'm trying to.
Wait, you listen, Jacob. We all know you. We all know you still wait for the day you can get a hold of Mae Young.
I mean, she's fucking dust and bones at this point. What guy like fucking?
You're like, put it this way: beggars can't be choosers, Jacob.
He can be whole, but you know what? You can talk all the shit you want, but fucking Mae Young still looks a whole lot better than fucking Sunny right now.
Oh,
I know you want me.
Yeah, it's like what I don't know. Like Mae Young died like what 2014. Like she's probably at the point like where it's like the skin's on like wax paper.
You are a fucking prick, you piece of shit.
I'm just fucking what I mean. I studied. I took a class once. I know how the body's decomposed. But I'm just saying like
I'll never have any legitimacy ever again. And it took one episode to fucking do it.
But I don't know, man. Listen, Mae Young, rest in peace. She did a lot for women's wrestling. She never pimped anyone out. But here's the thing, like
she wasn't about that moolah, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that moolah, man. By the way, man, like, can we just like Moolah was a handsome woman? Can we get what? Wow, what a handsome woman she was. No wonder she stayed at the top for so long because she was so beautiful.
She literally bought her way there.
Oh yeah, no, for 100%. She was pimp. She was gangsta. There should be a movie about that. Honestly, I'd watch it.
Moolah?
About Moolah, yeah, just her pimp and just being a pimp, just pimping out. I'd watch it. Have her
she looked like a dude.
Listen, now we go to the Godfather.
I would totally dramatize it to the.
Well, you understand that the Godfather. That's what he got. That's what. Hold on. That's where Charles Wright got his fucking gimmick. He stole it from Moolah.
I don't have a thing for skeletons, Chayton. I just know. Know.
He knows what he knows, and that's all that he knows.
That's all that I knows. I know stuff,
bro. Bro, if you're going to make these little snap comments about,
I know Trips. Yeah, Trips needs.
Hey, House. Just so you know, he is from Arizona, which is a very large elderly retirement community.
Yeah, ask John Laurinaitis.
Mm-hmm.
Scottsdale.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that where fucking Nikki's from? Yeah,
that's where both the Bella twins are. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella have a house out here right now. It's awesome. But what were we talking about? I mean, what Vince? We're talking about Vince again.
Are we? Russo.
So does Cubics have a thing for skeletons or dudes who look like chicks or both?
Well,
Well, that's the mystery, isn't it, Chayton? Who knows?
So is this what we do on Saturday nights now?
Yeah, this is the
This is Marks
show
After
now.
Dark.
So Cubics loves Gilfs confront. I mean, I've never denied that. I feel like
There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I feel like that was always known. I feel like that was out there already. But yeah, put it on a shirt. Put it on a shirt.
That is
No,
a shirt we need for
shows
the
how
show.
great-
Cubics
It
likes
shows how great
gilfs.
the wrestling world is like we went from John Cena's retirement to talking about, me loving Gilfs, which is fine. I mean, we can make this the Cubics Gilf podcast, and I will talk about all my favorite
Hey
current
guys, I got to ask you a question. What is
Oh,
a
God.
gilf?
grandma.
Grandmother, I'd like
Oh,
to.
thank you.
God, you're a fucking toddler. I swear, Gerard. You don't.
I know what a MILF is. I didn't know.
Do you know what the missionary position is, Gerard?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. Just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
All right, so
Then
what
why
else?
are you? Hold on. Then why the fuck are you criticizing him, Chayton? Why are you giving him fucking shit? Give my man Jacoby some fucking slack here.
it's okay, Chayton. I get it.
You
Put
wish
this
you were
way.
fucking Jacoby. I get it.
I know, but it's hard to beat perfection. But anyways, now what were we talking about? So Cena's retired.
Morocco used to sleep with all the women. Okay.
Yes. Well, that's true. But so what do we think, guys? Vince good or no?
Fuck yeah, John. I'm glad you're here too.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about that. No. Yeah, there's really nothing interesting going on in WWE besides, I guess, like Punk and Braun. Can we
Which is
talk about
fucking
Cody?
trash. Who gives a fuck about that? I'm sorry. Braun Breaker has been a fucking. What has he done? I'm
What-
sorry. Fucking Bronson Reed. I'm thinking that's where.
Okay,
it's at.
I agree. I 100% agree with you on that. Actually, since we're talking about this, can we talk about the newest member? They finally revealed Jason Ruane is.
You mean
what
Jake
the
Paul's
hell?
brother?
What the hell? Jason's in here. The child of Ballycastle himself. Holy shit!
Well, thank you, Jason. I will say this. I will agree with you. And the reason why I agree with you because like this, okay? I don't know if it's just Triple H or all the creative guys have gotten over the, hey, Vince is gone hangover. To where now, hey, we can go back to our lazy ass.
Or maybe
booking.
Gerard a couple months back had it right, and they were basically just feeding off of Vince's old booking. Hence the reason we had the Bloodline be one of the greatest fucking stories of all time.
Did you hear what I did?
It was
Maybe
good
no.
for
But
one-
I'm
it was
saying
good for
that
one
maybe this fucking Triple H experiment, and I try to defend it for a long time, is not as good as we thought it was. When you put people like fucking Brian James in charge of SmackDown, and these suck, and everything. Look at fucking what they've done to Julia.
How old is Michael Hayes?
Old enough to be your dad, and that's
Correct.
pretty fucking old.
Okay, and now what I'm saying is the fact of the Triple H hangover is gone. Vince McMahon being gone is gone. All the writers went back to their old ways, and Triple H is buying into the old ways of these writers who shovel shit and think it's good. You know what? Cows taking shits right now is better than the product they're giving out.
Well, and
It's
it's
lazy booking, it's simple booking, and none of them have a thing to where it's not hard booking, it's simple booking.
But I'm sure. Hold on. Let me guess. I'm sure that Gerard's going to say, if Vince was back, we'd be in business.
No.
I think
never
John
said
Cena's retirement would have been booked better if Vince was booked.
creatively, I'm going to tell you this right now. Creatively, I don't know if any person on the planet, unless Pat Patterson himself could come out of the grave and maybe do something.
Okay, John. But John, I will say this. Those fucking Samoans are talented. Other than I can't say if you look at fucking Tangaloa, they're actually very good. Oh, not so much Tangaloa, but
They're good as a team. They were
as
good
a team, they
as
were fucking amazing because Tonga carried that fucking team. Tangaloa
Yes.
was just there to be
Hey,
a
how's
spot
it
guy.
Chayton? I agree with you. But here's the thing, how's it Chayton? Only a certain section of the building would be cheaper. He always kept at least two sections.
So he took care of some fucking kids. That was his only way to keep out of fucking hell for all the other stupid shit he did.
He made everything. I mean, he made tickets cheaper.
I'm only
I'll
saying.
support that.
I'm only saying when it came to tickets, he would leave 2 sections affordable for families. 2. And if you weren't the first family in line to get those tickets, screw you. But he at least keep 2 sections affordable.
Well, you can't go to a fucking WWE event. You can go to an AEW event.
Heck, you can get in the ring and wrestle.
Haku's not Samoan. He's Tongan.
You know that? AEW event, you can get into the
What now? What are you bitching about?
What? Oh, I was just saying. Chayton said Haku was Samoan. I'm just saying he's not Samoan. He's Tongan. I just had to correct
Yeah, he's
him.
fucking Tongan, Chayton.
Yeah, had to correct him and be a dick, but it's okay. No, but listen. By the way, Chayton, I don't agree with that. T-shirts were not better when Vince was. I mean, I think T-shirts have only gotten better. I have a sick ass Wyatt 6 T-shirt. My fucking.
I absolutely agree that even the fucking manufacturing material.
I think you mean the quality of the shirt. The quality.
I've argued that fucking point.
Yeah. I agree with that.
He means the quality
the material,
of the shirt, not the
the material and the shit of the shirts. But
fucking fuck fanatics, bro.
Yeah, the designs are fucking great, though. I'll say that. But
well, to be fair, the Kabuki. No. The only designs I'm liking recently are the ones that are fucking remade from the old ones. Hi.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, I mean, I just have Samoan fatigue. I'm done with all of these.
I'm done with the fucking names. Hey, it's Talatonga, it's Talatonga, it's Fatatonga, it's Monkey Tonga,
Talatonga, Smaller Tonga.
It's ethnic diverse Tonga. It's dude, shut the fuck up, bro.
You know what the thing is? I wouldn't say this about Jason. I'm sorry. How's Chayton? Haku is everything. Haku had to be one of these naturally strongest men I've ever been around in my life.
What did he do to you?
I'm just pure.
Do I need to get a dollar out and ask where he touched you on the
nothing
dollar?
like that. It's just he just had that natural strength. Didn't have to lift a damn weight. But he's been renowned to where people would say if you had to go into a bar fight, Haku was the guy you wanted to go into a bar fight with.
Would you just look at that motherfucker? Why would you want to fight him?
I'm just saying. Listen.
No, fuck that. Hold on. Time out. Come the fuck out. I watched that motherfucker at John Cena's retirement sitting in the crowd, and I still don't want to fight that motherfucker.
Right.
I love how Elias.
You're probably 5 to 6 inches taller than him.
He was just like this, and John walks up, he shakes his head, he's like,
"Yup." You know what the thing is? The thing with Haku is he's one of the few guys who got respect just by.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Put that comment with John back up. Put that John comment back up, please. I loved the fucking God, the fucking gorilla. What's going on, David? The Gorillas of Destiny from the fucking jump. When Tama Tonga came out there and he was doing this and telling fucking Roman to stuck it, and like he didn't give a fuck. What they've done with him at WWE is a travesty.
Yeah, it's. I was saying it.
Fight Haku.
Fucking right. I don't blame you. That motherfucker terrifies me. I'm 6'5", 3 and a buck, bro. Fuck that.
He's only like 6 feet. But you know what the thing with Haku?
He's fucking 65 years old. He still whooped my ass. Fuck that shit. He bite my finger off and put in a cup of Coke. Fuck that.
Like I said,
if you listen to that story though, where he bit that guy's fucking finger off, he put it in a cup full of ice, and when the EMT showed up, he goes, "Here you go." He made sure they got the finger back. He may have bit the guy's finger off, but hey, here's a cup of ice.
Here's the thing: like they could really build off of that, like with the Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, like because like we've said multiple times on the show, the Gorillas of Destiny was one of the best tag teams in the world.
Remember what we wanted was the fucking Usos versus the Gorillas of Destiny. How long do we fucking want that?
And I knew when Solo, like it was immediate when Solo got control of the bloodline. And it was immediate. Everyone was like, "Okay, here comes Jacob Fatu." And then when out of nowhere, like people forget, out of nowhere, Tama Tonga, like he was going to sign with AEW, and then boom, he showed up in WWE. And I'm like, great, because Tama Tonga is a better talker than Solo, better talker than Jacob, and a better worker than both of them. If I would have to say,
so this is what you could do, okay? And hear me out. We can still get that match, right? Because I kind of like where they're going. Say what you want, man, but Solo does crack me up, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's charismatic.
You find a way that you get Sola and Jacob to finally have that face off. but Jacob keeps getting attacked by the fucking gorillas. So you enlist the fucking Usos, who have just reformed as a tag team. You get God versus the fucking Usos at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, again, because that's the best spot for Jay right now. Because again, they've.
I'm sorry, they've yeeted me into fucking boredom. I'm over the fucking yeet.
I told you. I mean, I was telling you from the
You
jump.
did, but I was trying to give a man a chance. Well, you know what really ruined it for me? Rikishi going on fucking line and saying they only gave my son fucking 3 weeks with the belt. Bitch, your fucking nephew had it for 3 years. I don't want to hear shit. They do everything for the Samoans.
You know when we talk about Haku, you know who the other natural strength guy with Haku was, and they don't give a lot of props to him? The Barbarian. He was just as freaking the Barbarian.
But he had no fun. You weren't afraid of the Barbarian. You were afraid of fucking Ming.
No, what I'm saying is, though, the thing with Barbarian, though, I'm saying to you is he was just as strong as Haku. Just as strong. But that natural strength to where, the one where a guy shakes your hand and you feel like your hand's about to get crushed, but he's only shaking your hand. That's the kind of strength these people would have. It's like, and they wouldn't know they had that kind of strength to where everybody knew Andre had this strength to him. You're 7 foot fucking 5 and 525 pounds. You better have.
I'm going to say it because it's going to make Gerard happy. Hulk Hogan, I'll challenge you to WrestleMania. See, I told you, fucking, he's all fucking giddy like a little kid again.
But I'm just saying is though, a lot of those Samoan from that island.
You just hold on. Does this motherfucker just try to fucking do Sting's song but say a man called Ming? He did. He just did a man called Ming. He's a man called Ming.
I would put Chayton in timeout.
Well, by the way, I'm glad you just bring up. Hey, just so you know,
that's just me though.
The man known as Sting officially did his last
painted appearance.
Yeah, painted appearance.
Dude, he looks like the gothic version. Look, I'm gonna be like, it's maybe a hot take. He looks like the fucking gothic Colonel Sanders right now. He needs to take that shit off.
He looks horrible.
He looks that horrible. Shit. I love you, Sting. You were a fucking big part of my childhood. You made me fucking both love and hate Ravishing Rick Rude whenever you got your ass whooped, you motherfucker. But right now, the Kentucky Fried Goth look is not working for me, bro. I'm sorry.
He looks insane. Like certified. Like they let Grandpa out of the fucking out of the house, and he.
You remember fucking Happy Gilmore?
Hold on. Do you remember Christmas?
Do you remember Happy Gilmore? Do you remember the first Happy Gilmore where his fucking grandma's wearing the fucking Kiss outfit? That's what Sting looks like right now. All right, I can't do it, bro.
The grandma got run over by a reindeer. Look,
Jesus.
And again, I'm always gonna be like, Sting always rubbed me the wrong way when he would charge fucking he would charge actually 3 separate things. He would charge one for Steve Borden to show up. That's one rate. You would charge another for the face paint, for the white face paint, and then you would charge the extra premium for the Wolfpack face paint. Don't even fucking ask how much that was. But no, Sting's going to keep doing these fucking, Comic Cons just because
Steve Borden is going to be doing these now.
Steve Borden, it's going to be Steve Borden with the fucking glasses. And it's going to be Uncut Gems is a great movie. I don't know where that came from in this, but yeah.
We just talked about Adam Sandler,
Well, I will say this. So next Saturday, the 3rd of January, up near my house, we will be having an appearance by the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
You just can't get enough of your bullshit. We need to reach out to him.
I'm not gonna. It's only like 20 miles.
Oh, we're waiting. So we're gonna try to reach out to Kurt and see if he'll actually come on the show and fucking put up with Gerard's shit while we cry and fucking Jacob marks out in the corner.
You haven't done that yet.
Right. We were waiting for after the holidays, Gerard, for fuck's sake.
And what about the other one?
Dijak, what do you want to do with Dijak? Dominic Dijak. Yeah, we're going to try to reach out to Dijak.
We got Jacob.
I got some questions. I got some questions for old T-Bar.
We've actually when I did that wrestling show, I was actually able to get a couple contacts to where Dan just spilled the beans to where we will be reaching out to both Dijak and Kurt Angle.
We're trying on this shit.
Shit.
Hey, if you say that again, Jason, We're going to give you a stern. You do not refer to him as that. Ever.
It's peak.
Wait a minute.
Peak angle.
It's peak angle.
Wait a minute. We got to go to this. And as much as this picture might be screwed up because my stupid camera, we got to go to the Olympic gold medalist right there. So this way, this guy realizes, like, we got me.
We love Kurt Angle on this fucking channel. He asked people not to refer to him as that. We will not. We will show respect to the fucking Olympic gold medalist who won a fucking Olympic gold medal with a broken neck. Now, I used that to transition into an update on a wrestler that we just heard about that was back in fucking AEW. That, by God, he might be back. Jesus hell. Will fucking Ospreay. They say his recovery is going well. Shut your whore mouth. You shut your mouth, Jacob. If I have to hear one more fucking comment about Jinder Mahal, you're going to hear everything about fucking Will Ospreay. Bruv.
Gerard, you look like you have gout in that picture. Like
Unfortunately, Jacob, I did not realize that iPhones, when you take pictures of
Hold on. I really thought he was going to say, unfortunately, Jacob, I do have gout.
No, I don't have gout.
Look how fucking serious this fuck is. Look, he actually looks like he's fucking like back in his 30s in that photo. Look at him. Look at that fucking young
he looks very professional in that.
He looks good in that fucking, doesn't he? Look, the stripes are slimming on this motherfucker. Look at him. See, but when he smiles, he looks like the fucking Mountie. Dun, 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 dun. I'm the Mountie. Well, you got to be careful, though, because he might be like one of those other fucking French Canadians who's going to take a sledgehammer to a belt that doesn't belong to him.
Listen, hey, before we've got to talk about this, too. Mick Foley.
You don't, John, please.
Who is this guy?
John Riccardo, dude, he's let's just say he's one of our inside men. Let's just say that. We'll just say he's an inside man.
Wow, this is. I'm glad someone else puts respect on Jinder's name. He's now.
I gotta say,
he's now Raj the Maharaja in this new Indian promotion. I believe it's called.
What I would love to see. You know what though?
Oh my God, John,
you're gonna hate this
us here because you joke. You're strong.
John, I want to tell John, you being an old school cat, Gerard being an old school cat, Jay Kobe over here might know a little bit about this, but tell me. This wouldn't work. You take Raj or Jinder Mahal, you put him in a Nick Bockwinkel style gimmick.
It would totally work.
The man can wrestle. Say what you want, but you put fucking Jinder in that Nick Bockwinkel. We find out who's really the best. At the end of the day, when you're scraping the last bit of gasoline off your fingertips, who has enough to fill the tank? Is it the aging veteran or is it the young contender? Today we find that out. Oh my God! Fucking let Jinder Mahal talk.
Hell yeah.
I gotta say this.
Yeah, see, like this guy.
Look, he's got it. Let's say what you want. You may not like him. Got a great body and can work.
This guy knows his shit. He knows ball, and I appreciate it. We gotta talk about Mick Foley real quick to where are we gonna talk about that?
You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that shit? You want to talk about Mick Foley, your boy Mick Foley?
I just want to say is, Mick, all the reasons that you're thinking about leaving the company is
go, fucker.
When you allow politics to get into your business decisions,
but you wouldn't. Hold on. You'll leave because of fucking the Donald. You'll leave because the Orange Man. But
I said the business. I said business decisions.
No. He'll disavow. He'll disavow and say, "I want nothing to do with the company." Because of fucking Donald J. Trump. Say it, Donald Trump. That's why, right? It's Donald fucking Trump.
Yeah.
But, even though we have the best company, we have the best wrestling, you're gonna leave for him. But all the alleged fucking abuse, all the guys that fucking had mental breakdowns, all the girls, all the other shit that went on, you didn't leave for that? You didn't leave for all the allegations and all that bullshit?
All the shit that he endured for himself? Really? Let me guess.
My question was
the paycheck must not be where he thought it was going to be, so he wants to leave now. And you know what? If he shows up in 3 months from now, okay, in the electric company.
I like Mick Foley. Okay, I always thought he was wrestling's fucking Mr. Rogers. He's fucking everybody's grandpa, and I get that. But don't be a fucking douchebag, all right? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. All right, because you're not. You've been fucking wrestling's Boogie 2988 for years, and I guess this is where you finally fall off. What the fuck are you doing, man? I get it. You may not agree, and I know plenty of people don't agree with fucking Trump.
Is
But you know
this
what?
the horse you really want to die on?
It's
Well, I
horse
mean,
shit.
Here's the thing. I just wonder, like, who was looking for his opinion to begin with? Like, who, like, what? I don't know what.
I
don't know what prompted this to begin with, because again, this felt like this came out of fucking nowhere. But again, Foley's kind of always been political in this way, anyways. But again, I didn't even know he was still under a Legends deal. That's fucking news. That was news to me to begin with. And I mean,
what does AEW need Mick Foley for?
well, and no one. I mean, that's the thing. Like, what is wrestling world in general need for
First
Mick
of all,
Foley?
Tony Khan is
Not to
from
be a dick,
Florida.
but
Tony Khan's from Florida. Tony Khan's a businessman. You can't tell me Tony Khan being from Florida and a businessman is a flipped person than what Mick Foley is leaving.
well, I mean, well,
I know
there's
what's going to
no-
happen. He's going to go to JCW, brother.
I would fucking love that, actually, but no, I mean, even if like Foley can't really go to AEW either, because like aren't the Bucks Trump supporters too? Like fucking, like, you know, I think
Tony
a lot of-
Khan is a Trump supporter because he's a You live in a Republican state.
yeah.
Think about that. What's he gonna do? Say, "Oh no, I'm a
It's going to
Democrat"?
be huge. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just, I
I'm
mean,
not saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying other people are saying it. I'm just listening. Other people are saying AEW is going to be huge. Look, I'm just a president. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to run this country. But AEW is going to be huge.
Hey,
Well,
listen,
and
Foley,
here's the
Mick
problem.
Foley.
and you're building a nice ballroom, and it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be
right?
the best ballroom, I promise.
Well, and here's the
Mick
problem
Foley.
with all
I'm
of this.
Jacoby.
Who the
Jacoby,
fuck-
hold on. Jacoby, hold on. If you keep talking, you're not going to be allowed in my big, beautiful ballroom. It's not going to happen. What we're going to do is we're going to have all the Mick Foleys of the world. We're going to tell them you can come, but not let them in. We're going to just remind them that if you
This
didn't
Trump
vote
or
for Trump,
Triple H?
We're gonna
You
have
can't do it.
WrestleMania. We're gonna have
we're going to have
WrestleMania
WrestleMania in the big,
ballroom.
beautiful ballroom. It's going to happen. We're going to have the UFC there.
I want to grab Nikki Bella by the pussy. Right back.
Oh,
You're
we're
number
getting fucking
two.
demonetized.
You're
Today. we're getting footy muted.
That was my favorite.
We're getting
My
a
favorite
call
thing
from
Trump
the-
ever
we're getting
did,
a call
like,
from
when-
Secret Service tomorrow.
My favorite thing Trump ever did was during the first debates with Joe Biden, and he was just like, "You're number two, Joe." Like everything Joe was saying, like he was like, "Oh yeah, yep. Let me shut you down for a second, Joe."
I don't even know what he said. I don't think anybody else.
I don't
even
think
knew
he
what he
knows what he said.
Gerard makes arguments. I don't know what the hell he's saying anymore. I don't think everybody knows what he's saying. He keeps talking about Vince.
Oh,
and
just
pussy.
everyone has, I would say, TDS, Trump derangement.
Trump derangement syndrome. It's Trump derangement syndrome.
We call it TDS in the South. But
Other people are saying this, not me. I'm just other people are saying it.
I just say,
Well, I just look at it like this. Who
When
the
I see
fuck-
something like this, and I see a wrestler has to find a way to, I can't be associated with this company anymore because of who they're supporting. It's like, hey, Mick, just so that you know.
Yeah, they hired her because she had a fucking tits and ass. I'm just going to be a shit. Look. Noelle had no business being in the ring. She's very delicate. She does OnlyFans or whatever she does now.
oh, she was cute as fuck, though.
But that's why they hired her. And her brother was actually really smart and knew what he was talking about when he was working.
Well, he worked like in the marketing team for WWE.
Yeah, he's not fucking Dewey's. He's a very smart kid.
Yeah, like he worked like backstage for a bit. Well, here's the thing. Like it'd be different like if this was someone like, I'm sorry to say, who was relevant right now, because again, Mick Foley is not really, like, when was the last time Mick Foley was ever really relevant? Like, again, besides the last time he was general manager for Raw, which was like in 2017.
Which was a great that was a great
It was
role.
a good
for him.
run. It was a good run. It was a good spot for him. But I didn't even know. Number one, I didn't even know Foley was still under a Legends deal. That was news to me. Number two, where did this come from that Foley just automatically like, I need to stand on my high horse? Like, I don't know what Foley was trying to do with this because again, he's come out now. He's come out now recently and said that he's I've taken a financial dip from this and now people won't have me at their convention. So it's like, well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Well, John, to what John's saying, I get where you're coming from. I think this is him trying to make waves. I think that he's becoming irrelevant. So I think that Jim Cornette. I love a lot of things that Jim Cornette says. I've grown to really appreciate the old school of wrestling. Like the Midnight Express will go down as by far one of my favorite tag teams of all time. That being said, politically, me and Jim Cornette will never see eye to eye. We just won't. But I respect the fuck out of Jim Cornette's ideology as far as wrestling. What I don't like is a motherfucker who's trying to cram some shit down my throat, and all of a sudden now, because it's relevant, because he needs some fucking attention, is going to bring up his hatred for fucking Trump. I don't care. Look, I voted for.
Oh, Mick, are you going to stop cashing those checks? That's my question.
Yeah, right.
Because cashing checks.
But and here's another thing with this, let's flip it on. Let's imagine someone who's an active roster member said this. I don't know. Let's.
Why is Mick upset? Is he on the Epstein files? Is Mick in it? Was Mick on the plane?
That would be. That'd be a crossover. That'd be fun.
I'm just a guy asking questions.
Mick Foley's on the island.
Yeah. Hold on.
To your question about what if it was a current wrestler, what if it was Punk? We all know Punk's political affiliation. So what if Punk took that?
I think if Punk, if Punk had said this again, I don't think people would be surprised. I really don't.
Punk has never hid behind a ship. He's always told you, hey.
Yeah. What if he did? I would think Punk. I don't think anyone would be surprised, but I mean, well, Punk's
to what you said, what you just said. Okay, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, if Punk left the company because of this shit, he's always made his feelings clear. The difference between him and Foley is that Foley has always tried to fucking fence ride. You can only fucking fence ride for so fucking long until you're like, dude, fuck you. You don't get to fucking make a choice now when you've been fucking straddling everybody's fucking dick the whole time. Fuck that.
Here's my thing.
I mean, I don't know. See, here's the thing. Well, I mean, Tripp's pretty interesting that Tripp's brought up Punk because, again, Punk was the one that, talked shit about Saudi Arabia and then look what happened with that. He had to basically he had to go out on a little apology tour because of that. Or when John Cena called Taiwan a fucking country and he had to apologize in Mandarin. John Cena. Fucking
dude. Shit.
My question to you is this.
Famous apology. I said what he said, all right? I wasn't, go back and translate.
How much money? I said it perfectly. My question to you is this how much money is this going to cost Mick Foley in the long run?
Second question, because he did bring up Cena and Punk, Punk apologizing. The fact that Cena came out this week and said his favorite WWE memory or moment is Punk apologizing to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's what tops that tops 20 years.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm getting a little suspicious between Punk and Cena now because again, they both claim.
You'll understand this though. You'll understand this. Cena has for so long been such a company man. Have we ever heard him say any bad word against the company he works for?
No, because they're paying him buku fucking money.
Correct. So, how do you weigh what he says about all the incidents and stuff like that to where outside of the wrestling world, to where he's politically correct? He never wants to be politically incorrect on anything because of the fact of they write him this check every year.
Well, I mean, I said it at the beginning.
And if they wrote me that check, if they wrote you that check, if they wrote Dan that check, we would say the exact way they want us to.
Okay, so look, I'll put it like this. I've been with a company for 20 years now. Okay, and my loyalty is to that company because they've taken care of me. They've done X, Y, and Z. Now, I will absolutely understand. I can tell. And when people talk to me about this, I say, look, I understand. I am a spoke in the wheel. The wheel's going to keep going, whether I'm there or not. I understand that role. But this company that I work for pays my mortgage.
Right.
pays for my food, pays for everything. And because they have been loyal to me in that regard, I'll absolutely be loyal to them as far as a worker and as a ambassador to speak on their behalf.
As long
But
as it hasn't affected me,
but
I'm going to speak on every
positively.
note I can.
But please please understand. There's no fucking there's no misunderstanding that I know what my role is in that company. I am 1 to a million, and there's nothing that I can do about that. So I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure I have a fucking paycheck, and I'm going to toe the company line, and then I retire. But when I retire, if somebody wants to ask me about my feelings, hey, maybe they'll be different then. But currently, I cannot say one negative thing about the company that puts a roof over my head. I don't put that any different.
My checks that go into my bank account. That is like, and I just signed another 5-year ambassador deal to where I'm not going to say a bad thing about this company for at least.
What do you think those ambassador deals are? So they'll keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't let anybody fool you
every time.
Again, don't let anybody fool you, okay? Money talks, bullshit walks, and they're going to fucking give you money for X amount of years to keep you to shut the fuck up.
Oh,
you know who didn't take that ambassador deal, who didn't give a fuck? Hey, everybody likes to give shit, but I love the motherfucker. He was the best there is. He was the best there was. He's the best there ever will be.
Question. He might have taken that deal. Does he remember he took the deal?
Fuck you. You will not talk ill of Bret Hitman Hart, motherfucker.
I'm saying this right now. I don't know if he just has a slip of the tongue moment sometimes. But
he doesn't give a fuck.
Bret is unhinged these days, and I love it to an extent because now every time he does a promo, it's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm thinking Shawn and Vince were gay. Well, that's what it was. They were lovers. They were,
I think
If I was taking I took a back seat to the Warrior. I would have taken a shot in the ass. If I would have known the Warrior. It's like, I don't know, Bret. I just think Bret, comes from from the dungeon, and I've always kind of had my thoughts about what went on in that dungeon because of the way I'm just saying every story I've heard about Stu Hart just seems a little weird, but. I've always wondered that. So I just think Bret just perceived.
Okay, I'm going to say this, and I love Bret Hart, and I love the Hart family, but I'm going to say this. But there was one story, and they showed it on a documentary, and it made me fucking always iffy, where Bret was talking about, and they literally put sound effects to this, and there was a recording of what was going on down there. So you have Bret upstairs walking around, and all you hear is these sounds of, and then we're going to, and I'm like, what the fuck is? And now that you say that, that really fucking irks me because I'm curious. He was stretching guys down there, and I don't want to know. Now I'm like,
well, and I've always wondered that, and Bret's kind of always, again, with this whole recent stuff of Vince was gay, Shawn and Vince were gay, they were gay, they were doing butt stuff, they were gay, like this whole. I just think this
was going on when I was there.
This whole
wait, hold on. Did you just glazer with Gerard? You were doing butt stuff when you were working there?
No, I'm saying that room was going on when I was there.
That room was going on? There's a
rumor. Yeah, the rumor was again. I've always kind of suspected Shawn was gay. I've always kind of suspected Shawn and Vince were even Shawn, because again, there's a segment where Shawn was like mimicking, blowing a dude, and like if you see like the way he's doing it, just saying that looks like a guy who's done it before. Now, just saying.
Wait, hold on, John. You heard those noises?
I would love to hear what you think, Stu.
I don't know. I thought Stu was a great promoter.
I'm just saying. I've always kind of thought this because, again, I'm just saying I've never heard.
Kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie. That motherfucker scared the shit out of me.
Like every story I've ever heard about Stu is, he's stretching little boys in a basement, and everything that I've ever,
Jesus fucking.
I'm just saying, in any other context, there's nothing.
Wait a minute. That means he was a pedophile then.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in any other because I'm saying every time Bret does
if he was stretching boys in a basement, that means a pedophile.
Wasn't he doing that? I'm just saying.
But
there's a difference. You're missing a word. He was stretching the boys or boys.
Yes. So here's what I'm saying. If I will always theorize something weird was going on.
Can I also say something? I never got to say it. Hold on. Hold on. Before you move on, I want to say this because John's in the chat, and we don't get a chance to talk to John very often. I am so sorry for your loss, John. I know how close y'all were. From the moment I got to have those conversations with Sabu, he was nothing but a fucking professional. I've said it before on other podcasts. I said it to him to his face while we're recording with him. He will never, ever know how great he truly was and how much of an impact he made on wrestling as a whole. The things he did with a fucking table and a fucking chair, the things he innovated and the moves he performed are going to be the legacy of high flyers forever. You'll never see another high flyer without knowing that there's got to be, through first, second, or third hand fucking experience, some form of influence from Sabu. I will forever be grateful for the small time I got to meet and talk to him. But knowing that you were so close to him, I am so sorry for your loss. I can never fill that wound or fill that void, but know that as one of the three here, I can speak for both of them as well. We are so grateful for the time we had and the experience of knowing and being able to watch him as fans. Thank you, Sabu, for everything you gave us.
You know, the one good thing about him was, and I'm going to say this, from night to night, you never knew what you were going to get.
Yeah.
So many people now is like a robot. Oh, I saw this match tonight. Oh, I'm going to see it tomorrow night. It's going to be the exact same match. With Sabu, it wasn't that way.
No.
What match am I going to get tonight? Because it's not going to be what he did last night.
I think if you look at wrestling and the high flyers today, and again, I will go back to Will Ospreay and the shit he does. He was fucking, you can't tell me that man wasn't influenced by fucking Sabu. That was fucking Oz cutters. That shit that Cody fucking bullshit cutter that he does. All these guys wish they could absolutely do what he did. And it wouldn't be there if it wasn't for him.
It is.
Did he take it too much, though?
I think that he didn't get fucking rightfully fucking compensated. I think that they treated him a certain way. They like going back to WWE when him and
promoters made money off Sabu more than he made off the promoters.
Absolutely. And like what really pissed me off, and you talk about Stephanie, is whenever him and I were talking, we were talking about how he got fired. I know that other people have heard this. He was telling me that he got the fucking promo. He said, how about I rip it up? Because I don't read fucking promos. I don't do that. That's not who I am. They wanted him to be this cookie cutter fucking WWE guy. That's not who he was. And the thing that kills me is that they fired him. They and the way they did it is they escorted him out of the fucking building. They drove him to the fucking airport and they made sure he got on a fucking plane like he's a fucking criminal. It's like, dude, you treat him like a fucking animal. And I think a lot of that treatment, and when like I said, we talked a bit before we went live or before we fucking did the recording, but they treated him like a fucking animal, and I truly believe it affected him as a human being. So when he was going to AEW and he did some of the work over there towards the end of his career, he forgot who the fuck he was, dude. He went over there. He's like, well, and all these guys were telling him how much they really appreciated him and this and that, and I'm like, you deserve that. It goes, no, I'm just this and that. And then after fucking Super Genie passed and everything else, Melissa Coates and all that, I really wish that he had a better quality before it was all over. And I was very upset with WWE and anybody who didn't want to fucking help him out, man. Because you wouldn't have wrestling like it is today without guys like fucking Sabu. Fuck the barbarism. Fuck the fucking Axel Rottens and the fucking all those guys. Sabu brought a fucking athleticism to that shit that was never fucking going to be fucking duplicated.
I'm going to put it like this. It's comparable to when Macho Man used to get thanked from the jobbers. And he would turn around and say, no, thank you. Because if you didn't do your job, I wouldn't be where I am.
Well,
he was one of the very few guys that got to the top who would turn around to the jobbers and say, thank you.
I did not know anything about him and Shelly Martinez. What you see.
Well, and here's the thing with that. Like, I mean, for as far as I know, like, no one has ever really fucking said anything bad about Sabu. Like, even when he passed, or even before then, there was nothing really like damning. Just more that hey, this guy, he did coke every night, pretty much. That was a big controversy, at least, like with Sabu.
I think he paid for a rent-a-car for Shelly Martinez.
Yeah, and Sabu, and again, everything you need to know about Sabu, at least like as a worker, just watch the match he had with John Cena. Back
dude, watch the match he had at fucking One Night Stand 2 with fucking Mysterio.
Yeah, even though that match sucked
the finish was trash, but the whole match was fucking so well put together.
Yeah, and it's sad the way Sabu ended, and I have a lot of blame for fucking GCW for that, but I won't get into that here. But it's the way Sabu ended was really fucking sad. I really hope that he gets an induction this year into the Hall of Fame. It would be right.
He doesn't want to be in the Hall of Fame. That's the thing. He doesn't want. His family tells us. He even said, "I don't want to be part of the fucking Hall of Fame."
Well, they should do something. I don't know because again,
here's my thing: is if his family survived off of him monetarily, going into the Hall of Fame only gives them the money to.
Or how about they just give him the fucking money they would have given him, and you don't need to buy the man's fucking name and his legacy.
Well, I mean, it's the same situation. It kind of gets to the point where, like, if they do induct Sabu, it's kind of a Vader situation too. It's like they had all these years to induct Vader while he was still alive. Same thing with Sabu, and like a lot of these guys. The fact that guys like Tracy Smothers and people like that aren't in the fucking Hall of Fame is a crime. And yeah, no, I mean, the fact that a lot of these guys, like a lot of these ECW, mostly all the ECW legends are gone pretty much. It's like with the exception of fucking Rob Van Dam, Raven, and I guess who else? Like, I mean, Rob Van Dam, Raven, Tommy Dreamer, the Dudleys are still around, but now Sabu is gone.
Spicoli.
Yeah, Louis Spicoli.
Man, don't even that is a tragedy if you ever fucking heard one.
Yeah, well, Dark.
All that potential, brother. All that fucking potential. Louis Spicoli, like he was a jacked version of Tommy, and I mean he had it, and the demons just got him, and just like we talk about, you and I, Gerard, on a regular basis, talk about fucking Gino Hernandez, man. Like, I mean, that's another guy. I mean,
and the sad part is. When somebody in the wrestling industry dies, right? And they die at a young age, what's the first thing the media tells you? It's steroids or something like that. Listen, people in professions have personal demons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in professional wrestling,
we get to see Gerard's every fucking week.
Unfortunately, in professional wrestling, the personal demons hit harder because why? These guys do a lot more to entertain.
Well, I mean, look at someone like Patrick Clark, who I know you're not a fan of, but the Velveteen Dream, I was thinking about him the other day.
Keyword, I'm not a fan of him personally. His in-ring work.
I mean, but that's the thing.
As Velveteen Dream,
that is a guy who actually got exonerated.
Right.
Didn't do all these horrible things. Right. Now, if and when Vince does, I'll absolutely retract everything I've said. If I find out that he didn't do all these things, what he did to Ashley, what he did to fucking Argentina, what he did to everybody else, I'll fucking absolutely retract for you, and I'll fucking do it and eat my fucking hat, Gerard. I'll boil the fucker and eat it right in front of you.
I'm just saying the fact of these guys. I'm just saying is why does it seem like forget about the 4 other professional sports? Why does it seem like when it comes to professional wrestling? The stories get magnified more than all.
Because in other professional sports, it's a team-based sport, more or less. I mean, you can go to boxing and shit like that, but in all honesty, if you break it down, wrestling is an individual sport.
Think about this. Other than Tiger Woods, what happened to Tiger?
Hey, he was dumb.
No. I'm saying is, other than what happened to him, the other 4 professional sports seem to take a back.
Here's the deal, and this has just popped in my head. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Because other sports, you're not intentionally hurting yourself to provide entertainment. In a wrestling ring, you know this better than anybody, Gerard. We've both taken fucking plenty of bumps in our life. That shit will ruin your life. Case in point, your fucking hero, Terry Bollea, dropping the leg 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. Every fucking time that did back damage. And after how many back surgeries did it finally catch up? And they say that's what killed him.
And what did he say? To where if I had just taken the sleeper hold that Piper used, which kind of funny to me is the fact of what did Piper end up having to have done in his career? He needed hip surgery too. To where you look at some of these guys and you say, listen, okay, in every profession, no matter what profession you do, unless you're doing typewriter maintenance or whatever it is, you're going to have some kind of injury. Where you take that injury now, because you bring up Hogan, how many surgeries did he have
Exactly.
to be able to walk? I mean, literally, just to be able to walk.
Again, people don't realize how fucking painful it is to be a wrestler.
Listen, I'll put it like this, people. Just to be a referee.
Oh God, let it go. Let the referee shit go.
Well, no, it's true though, because that was one of the reasons why fucking.
He always had torn rope.
That's why Tim White retired, because Tim
White retired because he got thrown off a fucking ring into a cage.
That's what I'm saying. He got thrown into the cage, and he tried to come back, and then he wasn't.
What I'm saying is, you and I
rotator cuff surgery just because of three. Are you kidding me?
You and I have taken bump 1, 2, and 7 in our lives.
The difference is I liked it.
But you know, and I know that shit fucking hurts. Now imagine doing that
300 times a year. Because today's I only do it like 50 times a year.
And again, you're doing it 20, 30 times a match.
Yeah.
Or if you're Roman Reigns, you do it once a year, or however fucking often Roman Reigns wrestles.
But again, the wrestling is by far the only fucking sport where you're intentionally doing damage to yourself and punching your clock over and over again for money. And
the human body is not made. The human body, I don't care what human body you're talking about, is not made to go through the punishment of a professional wrestler. Not made that way.
And that's the fucking thing. And this is why I am in favor of
Tommy Young.
I'm in favor of a fucking union. I'm in favor of watching these guys get properly taken care of. Because look at someone like Adam Cole. Not the biggest Adam Cole fan, but the man can wrestle. And now, because of concussion protocol, he may never wrestle. He can't even fly a plane anymore.
Yeah,
I'll give you the other one. Look at
Will Ospreay. I mean, we're talking about, Dan's favorite guy, Will Ospreay. This motherfucker, his neck is a sack of dimes at this point. And, now he's going to come back and not look even close to the Will Ospreay.
Fucking Kenny Omega.
He still sucks. He hasn't been good since.
You shut your whore mouth, Kenny Omega.
He hasn't done a good singles match in almost 4 years because
that guy was full of shit. Okay.
You watch your fucking mouth when you talk about the best bout machine. He gave you his fucking body.
Listen.
Yeah, I think he gave his body to a lot of men.
Small intestine right here.
Here's the thing, man. Kenny, Kenny is Kenny. He's gonna, now the elite's back together, guys. That's what's going on in AEW. MJF is back too.
And hey, by the end of tonight, MJF could be champion.
By the way, you got the pay-per-views wrong. It's next week, Gerard.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck 27. See, all he wants to do is ruin AEW programming. At least
listen, they're doing a fucking pleasant job of that.
You want Jacob, but at least you actually watch the program and you actually try to give them whenever they do something well. You actually fucking like when we talked about Joe versus Hangman. That was a good match.
It was probably the best match Hangman's ever had. But here's the thing: they fucked it up now because again they could build off of that.
I'm sorry for that pay-per-view. I was on vacation. I couldn't see nothing.
No, but Gerard didn't even watch the fucking pay-per-view. He just talked shit.
Swerve coming back was great.
And he is jacked. Fucking Swerve is back and he is fucking beefy.
Everything about that was beautiful, but then you have MJF come out and compare Swerve to P. Diddy, which made no fucking goddamn sense.
You shut your mouth. First, Swerve uses a lot of baby oil, all right? That's all I'm saying.
Swerve,
you got it at Costco.
That's all, yeah. Oh, one of you is a rapper and one of you uses baby oil. P. Diddy. It's like, no, one of them raped people. The other one raped people. Raped and abused people. What are you talking about? So I don't know. MJF.
Wait a minute. I did not have sex with that.
Dude, if you're gonna fucking quote the fucking do it right.
I repeat, I did not.
I did not.
In fact, I was up all night.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
I mean, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
This is how. I don't
What
I don't
the
think
fuck
Kurt
is
Angle-
wrong with us?
I
Why
don't think
do
Kurt
this
Angle's
to
gonna
me?
go.
In the words of the great Sam Cooke, it's another Saturday night.
I don't think Kurt Angle's coming on the show, but
I don't think Kurt's coming on the show.
yeah, but if he does,
But hey, John, if you could reach out to fucking Tommy, this might be right up his alley.
yeah, no, Tommy would. I would love to talk. I would love to talk to him about Tommy.
You won't
Ball.
talk to him. You'll sit in the corner going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god."
No, I would ask him about Tommy.
Just like when
I
we
would
got
at least
Chimmel
ask him
on.
about Tommy Ball.
Just
You guys
we got
know about
no, we
Tommy Ball?
got Chimmel on. Oh my god, it's the voice of my generation. Oh my god,
It
it's
is.
really him. Oh my god.
You shut your mouth. I was happy. It was like, it was talking-
Jacob busts a tiny little nut every fucking time that we get the intro. You're watching the Marks podcast on
It's a goddamn
YouTube.
Put this way,
Yeah,
if we could have had a video of, if we could have had some kind of thing to show what's going on inside your jeans at that moment when Chimmel came on, you were probably like Jason
Sure,
Biggs,
people.
American
Yeah.
Pie.
Well, listen.
You know,
listen.
when he had
not
Shannon
gonna
Elizabeth in
confirm-
the bed, and was like,
I'm not gonna
again?
confirm or deny- I'm not going to confirm or deny coming for Chimmel, but the fact of the matter is,
You can pass that on
got-
to Chimmel, Gerard, that
if
he
we
made
got-
a fucking 20-year-old kid fucking. He made
I'm
his
20.
night.
I'm 25. I'm almost 30. But we, you know,
Like, he's really jumping those
No.
5 years.
For
Yeah.
Chimmel, you
almost 30.
marked
I'm gonna
out
start
like,
using that
hey,
now.
you pulled like in American, you know, like in the movie American Pie, where the kid did it twice with Shannon and Elizabeth. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know if anybody understands.
Shannon Elizabeth. What the fuck? What are you talking about? That would, yeah. Well, But no, I'm just saying, if and when we ever get to see the great Tommy Dreamer, I would ask him about Tommy Ball.
Take his
And
dick
guys-
out of your fucking mouth. Fucking
If you
the
guys-
great Tommy Dreamer. He was good.
The
He
great,
was good.
the great Tommy.
I
Dreamer.
like Tommy Dreamer, but I'm not going to say
Big
the
ass.
great Tommy
Big
Dreamer.
ass. Big ass. No.
I prefer the Beulah McGillicuddy.
Oh, okay. Well, that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think everyone would. Remember Edge at One Night Stand? But no. So if we do, I'm going to ask about Tommy Ball. If you guys know what Tommy Ball is, put it in the comments, or by the way, the Tommy Ball is a. Do you guys know what Tommy Ball is? You guys know what this is?
I don't.
All
I
right,
agree,
so this-
John. I've heard that, John. I heard he's probably one. And I think that the only difference between us and other people is that we don't pretend to be fucking journalists. We just a bunch of guys who like wrestling and talk shit. That's just what it is.
Well,
But-
okay, so coming from one Hornswoggle, this is a good thing to end the show off. Hornswoggle was on the Undertaker's podcast, and he said him and the Undertaker.
Hold on, you
and-
actually watched it because you weren't bitching about Michelle?
No. This is pre-Michelle. So
God.
it was actually watchable. But so Undertaker and Hornswoggle were on the podcast, and Hornswoggle was talking about a game that they used to play during house shows called Tommy Ball. So what Tommy Dreamer would do, he would sit on the top of a locker room and dangle his balls out through his underwear, and everyone in the locker room would throw tennis balls at Tommy Dreamer's balls. And Hornswoggle, he like proudly, he's talking to Undertaker about this. Like, yeah, I have a signed Tommy Ball, from everyone on the tour, and you could even see the little imprint on Tommy Dreamer's nuts, on the ball, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, man, a lot of these stories, a lot of these locker room stories, like if you hear any stories about wrestlers court or like the stories that fucking people shitting in bags and stuff, a lot of these stories are very, very gay. And I just want to ask Tommy Dreamer what the deal was with that. Was it as homoerotic?
Just fucking dudes being fucking dudes. You never done some stupid shit like that?
No, because I'm not playing with another dude's balls. I'm
He's not
sorry.
playing with his balls. They were throwing tennis balls at his balls. I see you can do it because, like,
His
look,
bare exposed nuts. Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, if you guys like to do that with your homeboys, that's beautiful. I more power to you. But no, all of these wrestler stories they're coded in homosexuality, and I just want to I want to see.
says the guy who wants to rub lotion and oil on Jinder fucking Mahal's nips.
No, not lotion, not oil specifically. It would be like one of those,
Ejaculate? You want to rub some fucking lube up on that shit?
No, not lube. It'd be like one of those, kind of like those nice lotions from Bath and Body Works, like the scented ones, so like lavender, that type of deal. It'd be like that shit.
You want to rub him down like fucking Ramses from fucking Nacho Libre.
Yeah, I would say
Jinder's
Jinder
muscles
is
are
number
the
one.
best. Jinder is number one.
His muscles are number. Yeah, I'd fucking sign me up. Shit, do I get paid for it? I'd do it. But
You'd do it for free. You'd rub a fucking pickle
I would
right
do
up
it
his ass
for
crack.
free. Fuck it, yeah.
He put the
Maharaja himself.
he would put the hot stuff all over his back.
Yeah, no, it's again a lot of these backstage hazing stories are very, very gay, but that's okay. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Thank you, fucking John.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, no, well Tommy, yeah, well didn't Tommy also drink Undertaker's Tabasco spit too? Like tobacco. Tabasco spit is something else, man.
All of you Marks have been listening to the Marks Podcast on YouTube.